Hey everyone, this is Zach, and today we are going to talk about Farigiraf. Farigiraf, for those of you who do not know, is the newest Pokemon revealed for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, and it is an evolution to Girafarig. So Girafarig is kind of like another Gen 2 Pokemon that recently got an evolution, and that would be Stantler. So Stantler got an evolution in Pokemon Legends Arceus to Weirdeer. So we could look at the base stat totals and see, because these Pokemon are actually pretty similar, where Girafarig is a base total of 455 and Stantler is a base total of 465. Now Weirdeer got a base total of 525, so we could say that Girafarig is probably going to be in the same ballpark. So when we compare them based on their stats, you can see that Stantler has a little more HP, but Girafarig has more special attack, less physical attack, and a little more physical defense. So Girafarig could be a little bit more bulkier, and it already has the same typing as Weirdeer, which is normal and physical. So if we look at Weirdeer, we see that I got a bump in HP, physical attack, special attack. It basically got 10 points, 10 to 20 points everywhere, 30 points in HP, but it lost speed, it got slower. I don't feel like this is going to be the case for Farigiraf. I feel like it might not get a boost to its physical attack or not get a boost as much, but where I really want to talk about Farigiraf is its abilities. So it has two really good abilities that can be used in VGC competitive, one which I think could stand out above the other. The first one I want to talk about is Armor Tail. Armor Tail basically blocks priority moves. We've seen this in Psychic Terrain, Queenly Majesty, and whichever one that Bruxus has. Bruxus has Dazzling. Dazzling prevents priority moves. So this appears to stop the opposing Pokemon ability to use priority moves, which, as we've seen, is really good, but I don't think this is going to be its best ability. I think this role fits better for Psychic Terrain Pokemon if they're going to be available in Scarlet and Violet, and Serena's, because Serena, it has some pretty good attacking moves for coverage. It has a lot of utility and can do well with an Assault Vest. The ability I really want to talk about is Cudchew. Cudchew is a brand new ability, which is unlike any we've really seen before. This new ability, it happens when a Pokemon eats a berry. It will eat it one more time at the end of the next turn. So they'll eat its berry, do an attack, eat the berry again. Okay. So the reason why this ability could be really good for Farigiraf is when we look at the moveset of Girafarig. Girafarig learns Recycle. Recycle restores the item last used. So, in all honesty, you could eat a berry, click Recycle, eat your berry again that turn, and we'll have to see how it works. But I believe that if you recycle it, you'll still eat the berry again at the end of next turn, but you won't lose it, hopefully. That, or you might be able to recycle the second turn after the second turn and get your berry back again. So there is agility, there's baton pass, calm mind, a lot of things that Farigiraf and Girafarig can use to boost up, with calm mind being really good, but it also has access to things like Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball, Hyper Voice, Psychic, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, all great moves. So the only thing you really have to worry about is your weakness to Dark type, because the normal typing gives you an immunity to Ghost, and you could also have a weakness to Bug, I believe. Do we get an Ice move? RN, Flying type move. No. So your opponent would have to help you out on that one. But yeah, you could do Psychic and maybe Dazzling Gleam. I could say Dazzling Gleam, and for the last one, Dazzling Gleam, like you could add Shadow Ball if you don't want Protect. You can add Calm Mind to boost. You could add Shadow Ball if you really wanted to. A lot of good special attacks this Pokemon gets access to, and with the special attack being higher, this is definitely something that I think is going to be more of a special attacker. You saw it use a lot of special attack moves in the trailer, and so you could put Protect, you could do Protect, you can do Calm Mind, but where the potential is the eating of the berry. So there are lots of different berries that could be beneficial. It restores 1/4 of the holder's HP when it's hit by a super effective move. Now, I've never used the Enigma Berry. Does this replace the damage, or is this after the damage? You could also pair it with a Cobble Berry, I believe, which reduces the damage it takes from Dark type moves, and I'll eat it. It could recycle it and get this berry back. But where I think this ability is going to be most beneficial are things like Iapapa Berry or Citrus Berry. Restores 33%. So if you eat this twice, you're going to get 66% back at most, which is amazing. That's more than half the percent off of one berry, and you then have the ability to recycle that berry and use it again. Use it again twice. Use it again twice for one use. So I think this could set Girafarig up, or Farigiraf up, to being a really good setup mon, or a mon that you bulk out and let it sit on the field. Let it do really well, and just let it chip away at your opponents and keep recycling, keeps getting that berry. Another thing I want to note is that Girafarig also gets Skill Swap. Now, Gluttony is a great ability on Snorlax. Which it forces it to eat berries at half the HP instead of a quarter of the HP. So you could eat your Iapapa Berry early, but what if you could just eat the Iapapa Berry twice? And Snorlax also gets Recycle. So Belly Drum Recycle, that's good enough. Like Belly Drum Recycle and then switching it to give it Cud Chew and having it eat that Iapapa Berry 2 times and then recycle it. Insane. The only thing, it gets Trick Room. This could be crazy. You would want Protect on this, but like if you bulk out your Snorlax, like they would have to choose, hey, do I attack the Snorlax or do I get Trick Room up? So you could just do the high horsepower. You could do Facade or Double Edge if you really wanted to. Double Edge has 33% recoil, but I don't think that's a big of a deal if you're eating an Iapapa Berry twice. Holy crap. So turn 1, you belly drum and set up Trick Room. Turn 2, you can recycle, get the berry back, and then skill swap. Give Snorlax Cud Chew, and then Snorlax is now eating a berry twice before you have to recycle it. Maybe I shouldn't release this video. Maybe I should just keep this in my pocket. I don't know. What do you think? I think Farigiraf is going to be really good with this ability, especially with the access that it has a skill swap, Trick Room, and recycle. By itself, it could be a great mon. Pair it with a Snorlax, a belly drum Snorlax. Let Snorlax eat a berry twice. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. Has Snorlax been confirmed yet for Scarlet and Violet? Okay. No Snorlax yet, but there's also Greedent. Greedent is basically just a different... Oh, it doesn't get recycled though. See, Greedent will work as well, but like we'll have to see how belly drum works, how skill swapping Cud Chew works with eating the berry before you get the ability, because Greedent doesn't get recycle. But if Snorlax is in this game, this is gonna be a combination. And if you're passing the ability to Snorlax, you can just throw on a mental herb, because you're not worried about your berry, you're worried about Snorlax's berry. Yeah, sorry for the ramble, but I think this is going to be really good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Until next time, I'm Zach, and we'll see everyone later.